Hello everybody, it's me, your friendly neighbor, and today we're going to be looking at... So for those of you who don't know, I do kind of do figure reviews on this channel. It's just been a very big while since I've done one, since my Rebel Tech retrospective, because I just didn't feel like doing it. But since this video is unscripted and you'll be seeing my first reactions out of the box, I feel like this one is a bit special. Also, speaking of boxes, let's talk about the big-ass elephant in the room. This fucking box right here. Yeah, I don't know why Hasbro decided to go with the windowless look, but let me be real. I'm not too big a fan of it. For one, you can't actually see the figure inside. Their excuse for that is, oh, we wanted to save money on... Well, no, the real excuse is they wanted to save money, but their excuse is they didn't want to waste plastic and shit like that. Well, honestly, this doesn't benefit anybody, not even Hasbro. You know what this does benefit? Fucking scalpers and people who like to figure swap. So anyway, let's break this buddy open and let's take a look at the figure. Fucking great, I have to fucking... Shit. I'm not keeping this fucking box. Why would I keep the box? That's the accessories. Yeah, these are the accessories. Oh, there he is. There's our boy. In a fucking torture chamber style. Let me get him out of this fuck. They make it seem as if, oh, we're saving like the oceans and shit by putting all this cardboard on it, but in reality, you're just killing the trees. Like, come on, bro. So here he is, out of the box. So far, so good. A little tight, but... I mean, it is a fresh new figure, so. As the old saying goes, first impressions are everything. And let's be real, this figure is perfect, honestly. But then again, I haven't had the chance to toy around with it. I literally just opened it. At first, I was really iffy because on the promotional materials, he looked a little too bulky to me. And like compared to the original comic version, he was a lot more string-banish there. And I'm thinking they reused like the retro Spidey mode on him. But now getting a better look at him, that is totally not the case. Like the paint applications are clean, the webs are clean, the red is a nice cherry red. And like, oh cool, I just realized this. Pinless. Pinless. This has to be the first Marvel Legend I've actually gotten in recent years that actually is pinless. I know they've recently started doing that, but you know, once again, very good. Very durable. I actually have no complaints on the articulation side of things. Everything is as tight as it should be. Nothing's falling apart in my hands. Thank fuck. There have been a lot of quality control issues when it came to this figure, and actually more recent figures in general. One of which being paint applications being slightly sloppy or messy. But so far, there have been actually no imperfections to be seen on my figure, except for maybe like a plastic mold defect right here. But we're just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna fucking ignore it. At first, I thought the head wasn't comic accurate, but getting a better look at it, yeah, I do, because I do have the copy of the first appearance comic book that released with a Marvel Legend old Toy Biz one that I bought. It's actually pretty accurate. The only thing that isn't accurate is the back spider, because the back spider in the actual comic itself was blue. The back spider here is obviously red, and it's also the wrong shape. But I think I can excuse one little inaccuracy because, you know, let's be real, the red back spider is better. But before we take a look at the articulation, let's take a look at his accessories.
Let's be honest here, it's been really difficult being a Marvel Legends Spider-Man fan in recent years, what with Hasbro making the decision to cut corners and give Spider-Man less than the minimal essentials when it comes to his action figures. Yeah, they'll include fists and web shooting hands, but what about wall crawling hands? Wall crawling is literally one of his signature abilities. Why wouldn't you include that? Hell, they even had this issue when it came to the retro Spider-Man. Like, hello? Why would you leave that out? Luckily, it looks like Hasbro has been listening to the outcries of the people and have started to actually include wall crawling hands with their more recent releases, such as the Gamerverse Miles Morales, the Renew You Vow Spider-Man 2-pack, 3-pack of No Way Home figures that include Toby, Andrew, and Tom, which even though Tom is a re-release, they actually made a new set of hands for him, so that's fair. But not only did they give him the bare essentials for this figure, they also gave him 2 new hands along with a few other accessories. Not only does he come with a pair of fists to square up against the bad guys, he comes with a pair of web shooting hands to shoot white goo in the bad guys' faces, comes with open wall crawling hands, thank fucking Christ, but he also comes with this new 2 pair of hands that are actually grabbing hands to hold the web accessory. The web accessory I'll get into later, but all of these hands are brand new molds.
Now on his arms, you'll notice that there are little grooves right there. That groove is supposed to accommodate for a web wing accessory that he comes with. Well, technically, he comes with 4 web wing accessories. I actually find it cool since he actually does have web wings in his first appearance, but they never actually served a purpose in the comics. So you could just plug them into his arms. And hang on, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to go. Kind of looks weird from the back though, so most likely I won't actually have these on him. I most likely will use like these collapsed parts, which, hang on, let me put these already looks with the collapsed web wings. I think this is a better look than the open web wings because they're a bit of a hassle trying to get into. Plus, it does kind of limit the posability. Listen, I know I said posability, but chill the fuck out. We have one more accessory we have to get to. And boy, do I have a lot to say about this one. This weapon's fucking trash. I will commend them. It is made out of a nice plastic material, but it's a plastic material. It's not made with bendy wire in it. Like, it's not really useful for posing anything, except maybe if you want to tie it around one of your bad guy figures, make it look like Spidey's wrapping them up. But I mean, hey, at least the hand can fit inside of it, which is cool. Like, it's cool for the gripping hands. But once again, like, there's no bendy wire in this, so the fun kind of gets sucked out of it. And also, need I point out, this thing has been reused since 2012. Listen, Hasbro, I've got no issues with you reusing body molds. I know some people complain a lot more than others, but I don't complain too much. But I think this is the one thing you need to stop fucking reusing. I should do something new with this by putting bendy wire in it, or stop fucking using this shit at all. I don't like this web piece. That's why I avoid any figures that have that web piece. This web piece fucking sucks. You see this shit right here? This is the bendy wire I got from BM Toys with my custom Spider-Man 3 figures. And this would work way better on this figure than this shit. This works better with any Spider-Man figure I have. Even the Toy Biz one I have. This shit is useless. Stop using this shit. God damn. Alrighty, it is that time of the video. Now the head is on a dumbbell joint hinge joint combo. So not only can he look up, he can really look up. Holy shit. I think it's been a while since we've actually gotten a Spider-Man figure that can look all the way up, and so I have to commend them for that. Butterfly joints perfectly loosened. These were really tight when I started this segment, and I had to go off camera and loosen this shit with some good old hard-fashioned elbow grease. But arm can move out. Arm can also 360 rotation. There's a bicep swivel here. Pinless double jointed elbow, as God intended. All hands Spidey comes with has like a hinge joint on the wrist. All of them except the web gripping hand. For some reason, the web gripping hands have like a side to side joint. Like, why didn't they just stick with a normal hinge joint? A diaphragm joint that can hit all the right spots, which is really good. This one's really movable. No real issues. It can't move forward very much, but it can move backwards a lot, so I do appreciate that. Speaking of moving forward and backwards, his ab crunch, pretty deep. But as opposed to his arch, wow. Look at all that power. And the sculpt isn't broken, it's continued, even in the back. Pattern continues. So, No paint's missing here. My Spider Sense Detect does no shift joint here, but something tells me he doesn't need it because his leg can move out like this, somewhat back, but with the double jointed knee, he can kick himself in the, in his lower back. Wow. That's really fucking deep. That's awesome, actually. Let's not forget the thigh swivel. Boot cut swivel here. Has there been a Spider-Man Marvel Legend or Marvel Legend in general that has had a boot cut swivel? Because I used to have the Pizza Spidey. I'm pretty sure that one didn't have it. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. And also, let's not forget, he can go up and down, all the way down, like a really deep amount of down. Let's not forget the ankle pivot, a really deep ankle pivot.
Posability on this guy is just fucking rocking. I think the only complaint I have is that they didn't give him the toe pin joint they put on the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. Extremely missed opportunity there. Now, I know people have been modding their first appearance Spider-Man with the foot of the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, but I'm poor, I don't have the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, so I can't do that trick myself. But other than that minor qualm, this figure's articulation is just perfect. Like, I can't find any actual flaws. Now, he does stand a little bit over the 6-inch mark. Well, not over it, he's literally just right at the 6-inch mark, so not too bad for his size, even though it's supposed to be first appearance Spider-Man and he's supposed to be 15. So 5'5" probably would have been a better decision to put this scale under, but I'm not gonna complain about it. It's not that bad. But for size comparison, here he is next to
the last Marvel Legend I bought about a month ago, the Spider-Man Armor Mark 1, Marvel Legends Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure Venom, the Toy Biz first appearance Spider-Man, first edition Spider-Man figure they made, the Toy Biz 2002 Spider-Man Superposable figure,
the Rebel Tech Spider-Man 3 Spider-Man, which, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't gushed over a figure's design, articulation, and sculpt like I have this figure. This figure is just borderline perfect. This figure just about nearly has any flaws. And here comes Marvel Legends beating them out of the park. Like, what the fuck's going on here? And last but not least, the Spider-Man 2 Superposable Spider-Man, which a lot of you may not believe, but this guy right here, he's the blueprint for this guy right here. Like, the details of them add up. The diaphragm joint at the top, the waist crunch and ab crunch at the bottom. Only thing this figure's missing is like the swivel at the waist, but I think that is excusable with the range of motion the diaphragm gives the figure. Everything else is just borderline perfect. The only thing that's missing is a toe bend. This figure has a toe bend, but it also doesn't have an ankle pivot. This figure has an ankle pivot, but it doesn't have the toe joint. Very curious. That is kind of weird. But yeah, this figure, it's hard to look at these two figures and not see that this one is the blueprint and this one is the final product. What do you know? Hasbro took something from Toy Biz and actually approved upon it. Now that's to say this figure's a piece of shit and I'm getting rid of it. No, I'm still keeping this. This is my figure. Fuck off. But this figure, it's fucking perfect. It's perfect. It's just so I can't express how perfect this is for a Marvel Legends figure. It's baffling. It's so baffling. You know, upon hearing and seeing reviews of this figure, I was kind of terrified to get it because some people were reporting really bad shit. Sometimes they were missing paint applications. Spider Criminals literally had a whole paint application missing.
Bro, look at this. This ain't some little mistake. A whole fucking section is missing. They fucked me, bro. They fucked me. They just took my asshole, spread it wide open, and fucked the shit out of me, bro. Look at this.
One figure reviewer, his entire fucking figure, the bottom portion right here, it fucking exploded on camera.
ab articulation. Got a little bit of cracking going on in there, but hey. Okay, so I'm seriously disappointed. This dude just broke apart on camera. Oh, wow. This is not the first time I've seen a QC issue. Well, if you wonder what it looks like on the inside, here you go.
But after watching a few reviews and my friend actually talking me into getting this figure, this is perfect. This is the definitive Spider-Man figure made by Hasbro. Let that sink in. Hasbro finally made the best Spider-Man figure. This first apparent Spider-Man figure knocks out of the ballpark the expectations I put every Spider-Man figure to that I have from this guy right here. I wanted a figure that has the maximum posability, but also make everything work in tandem with each other. That's kind of the minor detail this guy has issues with. So, like, well, for one, it's an old figure, but two, like, this diaphragm joint is kind of useless. That waist and ab crunch are just borderline useless. So, this one, major improvement. I really can't wait for the Spider-Man No Way Home 3 Spider-Man pack. I actually did pre-order mine, but I need to scout around the money for it. Also, I actually pre-ordered Toby for SH Figure Wars, so that'll be coming around my birthday. I'm still working on trying to actually fucking pre-order Andrew. I really don't know if I'm getting Tom, because I don't like the final battle suit. The integrated suit is shit, alright? The integrated suit from No Way Home? Bullshit. That suit sucks. But, yeah. That's the best. This thing is the best. 10 out of fucking 10. Why are you still watching this video? Go order yours now. Now, I bought mine from Best Buy because I'm not directly giving Hasbro my fucking money. Fuck you, Hasbro. But I bought mine from Best Buy. I actually ordered it for pickup, and I had to ride through the fucking rain in order to pick it up. So if I get fucking pneumonia, just know I did it for your sake. Stop watching this video. Well, keep watching the video all the way to the end, because I do have a few announcements. Give it a like, comment down below which the best part of this figure is for you, and go get this figure if you don't have it already. If you're a figure collector, or if you're trying to get into figure collecting, get this figure. This thing is a must-have. Stop wasting time. Go do this.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. That means you get to hear me ramble on a bit more about future projects I'm doing. Now, for those who don't know, I'm actually currently in school right now, and I'm also working. So that does kind of put a damper on the projects I'm already working on. But what are those projects, you ask? Well, of course, there's the Tasm Mobile retrospective. I'm 30% done with that. I've started the video editing process, but it's just proven to be a bit more trouble than it's worth for some reason. Next project after that I'm also currently writing the script for is the Roast of Swayze VA2. Yes, that fucking pedophile is back. And I've just gotten testimony from a few people that actually were in contact with him around the time before that video had first came out, including two of his exes. One wishes to remain anonymous. The other is perfectly fine. And I've got like a voice statement from her, including an interview from one of his victims that he actually met in real life. Yeah, it's worse than I originally had thought. And I'm also going to be roasting another content creator that I just found out was a pedophile that I didn't know until, like, they just brought me into a random Discord server and just told me straight up, yeah, this guy's a sick fuck. And we actually like you, so you should know about this. So if nobody else is going to make a video on him, then might as well be me, you know? But after that, I'm not going to be doing any more roasting content because I feel like I don't have fun when I make those videos. Like, yeah, it's fun to roast a pedophile. It's fun to expose a pedophile. But I didn't originally make this channel for that. And I want to go back to doing the fun content that I used to do on my channel, like this stuff, like my figure reviews. I have a lot of fun when I do these. So no offense to anybody else, but I'm going to go back and doing what I really love doing.
Now, does that mean I hate my old videos? No, don't try to say that. I'm not an iDubbbz 2.0. I don't think my old videos are terrible. I don't think my old videos are cringe. I don't think my old videos are me exposing pedophiles and people who do stupid shit or just horrible videos that should be wiped off the face of the earth. No, those videos are still going to be on my channel. I'm not taking those down for anybody. But after those two videos are made, I'm no longer going to be doing content like that. I'm just going to be going back to doing my gaming content, my reviews, stuff that I just have a lot more enjoyment doing. So anyway, thank you for listening, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.